Agriculture and food processing. This is how big South Africa is in terms of agriculture. Kindly subscribe to our channel. In 2018, South Africa produced 19.3 million tons of sugarcane, 14th largest producer in the world, 12.5 million tons of maize, 12th largest producer in the world, 1.9 million tons of grape, 11th largest producer in the world, 1.7 million tons of orange, 11th largest producer in the world, and 397,000 tons of pear, 7th largest producer in the world. In addition, in the same year, it produced 2.4 million tons of potato, 1.8 million tons of wheat, 1.5 million tons of soy, 862,000 tons of sunflower seed, 829,000 tons of apple, 726,000 tons of onion, 537,000 tons of tomato, 474,000 tons of lemon, 445,000 tons of grapefruit, 444,000 tons of banana, 421,000 tons of barley, in addition to smaller productions of other agricultural products, such as avocado, pineapple, peach, tangerine, pumpkin, cabbage, carrot, rapeseed, sorghum etc. The agricultural industry contributes around 5% of formal employment, relatively low compared to other parts of Africa, as well as providing work for casual laborers and contributing around 2.8% of GDP for the nation. However, due to the aridity of the land, only 13.5% can be used for crop production, and only 3% is considered high potential land. The sector continues to face problems, with increased foreign competition and crime being two of the major challenges for the industry. The government has been accused of either putting in too much effort, or not enough effort, to tackle the problem of farm attacks as opposed to other forms of violent crime. Maize production, which contributes to a 36% majority of the gross value of South Africa's field crops, has also experienced negative effects due to climate change. The estimated value of loss, which takes into consideration scenarios with and without the carbon dioxide fertilization effect, ranges between tens and hundreds of millions of rands. According to Phayostat, South Africa is one of world's largest producers of chicory roots, 4th, grapefruit, 4th, cereals, 5th, green maize and maize, 7th, castor oil seed, 9th, pears, 9th, sisal, 10th, fiber crops, 10th. In the first quarter of 2010, the agricultural sector earned export revenues for rands 10.1 billion and used rand 8.4 billion to pay for imported agricultural products, therefore earning a positive trade balance of R1.7 billion. The most important agricultural exports of South Africa include edible fruit and nuts, beverages, preserved food, tobacco, cereals, wool not carded or combed, miscellaneous food, sugar, meat, milling products, malt and starch. These products accounted for over 80% of agricultural export revenue in the first quarter of 2010. The most important agricultural imports, which accounted for over 60% of agricultural import value during the same period, include cereals, meat, soybean oil cake, beverages, soybean oil and its fractions, tobacco, palm oil and its fractions, miscellaneous food, spices, coffee, tea, and preserved food. The dairy industry consists of around 4,300 milk producers providing employment for 60,000 farm workers and contributing to the livelihoods of around 40,000 others. The food subsector is the largest employer within the agro-processing sector, contributing 1.4% to total employment, and 11.5% within the manufacturing sector. In 2006, the agro-processing sector represented 24.7% of the total manufacturing output. Although the economy as a whole gained 975,941 jobs between 1995 and 2006, the agro-processing sector lost 45,977 jobs. The competitive pressures from abroad, particularly from China and India, played a role in the decline of exports for the food, textiles, and paper subsectors, as firms in these sectors increasingly compete with lower-cost producers. Increased exports from the beverages, tobacco, wood, and leather subsectors over the period are probably due to the presence of large dominant firms within these sectors in South Africa, that have managed to remain competitive. South Africa is one of leaders when it comes to agriculture.